Welcome to the biggest masjid in Kansas City, the Grand Masjid, the Islamic Society of Greater Kansas City.
My name is Fadi Masjid. I'm the manager of the Islamic Society of Greater Kansas City.
The history of Islam in Kansas City is interesting.
The African American brothers established the first masjid, and then migrant established a place for prayer around KU Medical Center.
But
Our masjid is the biggest masjid. We have the biggest congregation, biggest space, biggest land, and also the projects that we oversee here. Like I said, we're the only Islamic cemetery.
and this masjid has a 40-year history.
The masjid itself, the building on it started in 1980 and it was completed about 1981. We have, alhamdulillah, very good brothers who established this center, were visionary, and they established it on a piece of land that is big. And then we were blessed throughout the years with the lands that were attached to the original land. This is what original masjid used to look like. It was still a good size, but if you look over here, this here, okay, so that used to be a church.
That's pretty far.
Yeah, well, I mean, not anymore, because now, like, we have buildings all over. So the gymnasium and the community center is over here, and then here it's hidden by the trees. But there is a house, a big house that was for the pastor of the church. So we purchased this whole land basically. And that was close to us, you know, or attached to, I mean, like right next door to us. This area here is the original. This was added, okay. And this house became daycare. This building here, the church, became the kindergarten and preschool. We built over here elementary school, and we built over here the gymnasium and community center.
How many parking spots?
Over 350 cars. And then later we purchased the land behind them. And then after that land, like I told you, there is the senior living business.
Right.
And then after the senior living business, there was a piece of land, 35 acres, okay, and then our cemetery. And then in 1986, the brothers also established the cemetery, which is about half a mile down the road. So then that 35 acres became available. So we purchased it from the property here, from 99th Street. You can drive to the address of the cemetery is 10301 James A. Reed. I would say you can drive about a mile, and all of this land belongs to this society, alhamdulillah. So now we have a master plan to expand the cemetery and make it up to date, and driveways. A few months ago we finished the master plan for that, and we will be working on it soon, inshallah. By the time we purchased all these lands, became all one big unit. So between us and the cemetery, there is only one business that does not belong to us, which is a senior citizen business. So that, inshallah, in the future, if it ever was offered for sale, it will be a perfect business for us, because, you know, that way will be from childcare all the way to senior citizens, the whole lifespan. Alhamdulillah.
From the cradle to the grave.
That's right, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, mashallah, it's one of the most beautiful masajid I have ever seen.
Our masjid can hold up to a little bit over 1,000, because we have a full prayer hall here that can hold about 600 people in it. But then we have similar hall downstairs. It's our multi-purpose hall, which is we use for events, for lectures, and also used for Friday overflow. And that can hold another 300 people in it. Plus we have the women's prayer hall that can hold at least 200 to 250 sisters. Alhamdulillah, yeah, it's a good size. And if in the future we have the community center, which is right behind this building. Okay, it's the high school, middle and high school in that building, and also it's the community center with the school itself. You know, there's a side of it is school, and the other side is gymnasium and a community center. It's used for larger gathering, like we can do events there that can seat 400 to 500 people for like weddings and events. And we had some of the big scholars that came visit us, and we had 600, 700 people in the gym attending it. So the community center, half of it is the community center and gymnasium used by the school, and half of it is the school. It's the middle and high school, same building. It's a big building, huge building, alhamdulillah. And also the school administration is in that building.
This is not just a masjid, but it's a compound.
Because like I told you, it's a compound. So you start with the Islamic center, the masjid, okay, and then goes to the community center and school and high school, middle school. And then there's the building after that is the daycare. And then the building after that is the elementary school. And then the building after that, it's the preschool and kindergarten building. We, alhamdulillah, we take Muslim kids from infant all the way to high school.
The time they are born, they are ready to come here, inshallah.
Yes, alhamdulillah. Yeah, we have very few days old infants that come to our school, to our daycare, and if they wish to continue the journey with us, they can go to preschool and kindergarten and elementary.
And this was the first Islamic school in...
It's the only Islamic school.
Oh, still?
Yeah, still.
To this day?
To this day, it's the only Islamic school. We have many masajid. Alhamdulillah, Kansas City have a lot of Islamic centers now, but most of those Islamic centers have either Quran Academy or Quran week in the school. They don't have an Islamic school.
Full-time
Islamic school. We have a full-time Islamic school. So it's the only center in Kansas City that have full-time Islamic school, and we're the only center that have the Mid-America Muslim Cemetery.
This is the only Muslim cemetery in the...
Yes, the only within almost 2 hours. We have a soccer field and we have a volleyball field, and we just finished building a shelter for picnic. We do a lot of campfires, movie nights, and we do all kinds of activities for the community. And there's a lot of room for people to come here and socialize and have fun in a very safe environment with their Muslim neighbors and Muslim friends and family. And also, by the way, our masjid, alhamdulillah, we a few months ago we hired the youth coordinator. Our youth is our future. Our youth coordinator is doing a great job by doing a lot of tournament, a lot of
activities.
Basketball camp, soccer camp. And on a daily basis, if you go visit our website, there's always something happening on the weekend for our youth. Our sisters also very active. They do a lot of sister activities. And alhamdulillah, we also have a Quran Academy every night on the weekend. So other than the Islamic school, we also have a Quran Academy. Our Islamic school, alhamdulillah, has over almost like 350 students now.
Wow.
Our Quran Academy is reaching about 100. Masjid in America always need donations. Any masjid in America, no matter how rich the community is, needs donation for one simple fact, is that this masjid belongs to the community. Nobody sponsors us, nobody supports us except our community. The more you give to the masjid, the more the masjid can give you back. When you give to your masjid will give you back. Alhamdulillah, we try to help our community and the community at large. Like I said, we do sponsor a WIC clinic, Women, Infant, Children clinic, and that serves the majority non-Muslims. And it's a dawah project for us. They come and get their WIC cards and they go to the grocery and to help keep their moms and their children nutrient programs.
Why is so much focus on the youth?
Because the youth in America is at a crossroad. The haram is very easy, and we in this center, we don't believe in saying no. Okay, this is easy to do. Instead of saying no to your youth, you need to say, yes, you can do this. Yes, you can do this. But you have to provide for them. We try to provide services as much as we can. We need our youth to come back to the masjid so they can grow to be good, solid Muslims, proud of who they are, okay, preserve their identity, and to give back to the society by being a good role model for non-Muslims, to encourage, a good reputation about Islam, to increase da'wah for non-Muslims. The youth is the easiest thing to perform da'wah. They speak the same language, they understand their peers. So if we preserve and help their identity to be strong, they will benefit Islam greatly.
In just a 2-minute ride, you have a halal restaurant.